Howdy dandy viewers, welcome to Mindless Tomfoolery. I go by Lettuce Online here, and recently my channel has reached 50 subscribers, which honestly is a little crazy to think about, especially since I'm assuming most of you have followed me from my YouTube shorts, which is pretty funny considering most of them are CapCut edits, but I love the enthusiasm. I have now become all of your adoptive fathers. None of you have a choice in the matter, and I hope to show you some very nice art that you will all enjoy. Since it is a special occasion, I thought it would be nice to draw your guys' OCs that you submitted to me a while back ago, as well as talk about my OC Jack. So there are going to be timestamps down below so you can skip around to your OC if you submitted a character, or to my OC Jack's if you would hear me gush about my own OC. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's move on to the first speed paint. So much Bandorthian on Tumblr for submitting your OC Bandorthian. I'm not quite sure if it's because I was just getting out of art block when I decided to do this 50 subscriber special, but I had difficulty drawing your OC only because I'm not that great with caps and fluffy hair. But I think the end result was perfect, and I think I was able to capture the vibe of your OC. I noticed you published a story about your universe. I know it's your first universe in your first story, however, I think it's amazing you were able to publish 10 chapters, or write at least 122 pages. I haven't written anything that long for any of my OCs, so that beat's pretty amazing, and I wish you luck with that story if you ever choose to expand it. But your OC, a little bit about them for everyone else to hear. It's about an average guy who goes on a journey after finding his powers, and a little snippet from the prologue about Bandorthian is that he was like any other where he came from. Male, adventurous, and simply put, rebellious. Bandorthian was the type to put his words into action, but first his thoughts into words. He would occasionally, though, blurt out random things for lack of experience and knowledge. And I think his expression, I was able to catch a bit of mischievousness. A fun little thing about your universe that I think is neat is that the reality is set in a different dimension, and if any of you listening would like to learn more, I suggest checking out their page and reading their story yourself. Thank you so much again for submitting your OC. I hope you enjoyed both the speed paint and the final image. Thank you so much Ultimate Tire on DeviantArt for submitting your OC Kelly. As you mentioned online, Kelly is a pretty much underrated character on your profile as you create a lot of FNAF content. So I thought it would be neat to draw one of the posts or recreate the post that I've noticed your Kelly OC in, which is pretty much your Watcher updates. I find them a little funny and goofy because you have a colorful Freddy in the background as you make FNAF content, but I really love them. I found them hilarious. I would have preferred a more scared looking Kelly expression, but I figured it wouldn't match her personality well, so I tried my best to give her a confident smile, confident thumbs up, and thought this would be a great way to express fan art for another artist as you've recently reached 1,000 watchers. Now, a little bit about your OC Kelly for everyone else to hear. She is a humanoid wolf girl with the ability to make her tail longer. She's a cheeky, smart, kind, aggressive wolf girl, but a wolf girl who is loyal. She sometimes is an assassin, but most of the time is the helper of the UTB. I am assuming that is an organization or your channel or something related to your content. However, I'm not that much of a cyber stalker to understand what abbreviations mean. Thank the autism. But through cyber stalking your page, I found a few drawings of yours that I think are absolutely amazing, and no wonder you have so many watchers. I really liked your Withered Bonnie piece, as well as the SMG4 drawing, Mr. Puzzles. I found it awesome. I like your art. It's amazing, and congrats on over 1,000 watchers. Hope you enjoyed the speed paint and my fan art for you. Congrats again on 1,000 watchers, and thank you for submitting your OC. Thank you so much, Iowa Hotel on the OC Amino, for submitting your OC Val. Of the artworks you sent me in DMs, I really enjoyed this one piece with this. I assumed it was a very large hat, so I really wanted to recreate this and draw it. I really like the idea of a really large hat. I have no idea why. And your character itself was already sparking some inspiration. I really love this drawing you sent me as well. I just found the pupper so cute in the corner, but I love your OC. It inspired so much. I did a full body for it. Some information about Val so everyone knows about your OC. Some snippets I found in some of the posts you did very recently. or maybe not depending on when I post this video, is that on the weekends, Val and some mates often find themselves a new place that they've never been to. They play like they need money, which isn't an exaggeration, but some of them don't know what a budget is. Val is the one who enjoys music the most. She even has some clothes that she exclusively wears to gigs because Val is a singer, and I love this piece that you posted with the description. I also know that you created a piece to vote for Val for president, and Val has my votes, and I believe every one of my subscribers should vote for Val if they have the opportunity. I know she loves her votes so much she'll count them multiple times. I did enjoy another piece you did for your art dump. Again, Lettuce is a cyber stalker if you give me your OCs. So I hope you enjoyed the speed paint of your OC and the final piece. Now that I've gotten to draw all of your guys' amazing OCs and characters, I wanted to take the time to talk about mine, Jax Abernathy. I thought it would be neat for this 50 subscriber special to talk more about my own OC, and it was a very helpful tip I got from my Art Moot Epoxy Rain on Instagram. Thank you very much, dear friend. Jax Abernathy is a part of my series Three's a Crowd. He's honestly my favorite. He was actually designed first to be my persona, but in the end I ended up falling in love with his design too much. I enjoyed his iconic sweater crop top, as his nickname used to be Crop Top Boy in my own canon event. However, I fell in love with the design, and eventually he got lore in his own stories and he stopped being my persona. If I can find a picture of the persona at the time, you should be able to see the similarities. However, we are two separate beings, but he does take his content creating seriously. If they're not streaming, they're probably asleep on their bedroom floor or visiting their friends at their variety of jobs. Jax is a freelance artist, influencer online, and is often streaming or working on upcoming deadline. He reaches out and works with a lot of artists and creators to help with storyboarding, animating, or even collabs because he runs his own shop, and of course he's an influencer. He must do influencer things. But if they're not streaming, they're often asleep on their bedroom floor, as they do not own a bedroom frame. Their mattress is on the floor. This is canon. Or they're visiting their friends at their various jobs, as Jax is the only one who works from home. His legal name is Jax Victor Abernathy. He is a male and he goes by he, they pronouns. Their age is 23 and they are pansexual, and their birthday was April 20th. Please don't make any 420 jokes. I know, and it was done on purpose. Now, a couple throwaway information and some trivia about him is that his favorite color is lime green. He enjoys comfortable silence with people who he's very close to. He has a weird thing for snails. He finds them really cute, and he very much enjoys strategy as well as escape room. He does dislike having to explain his job as an influencer. He hates mice, which is ironic as his best friend Camden owns a mouse or rat. I haven't decided, but it will be a vermin creature, and I thought it would be a ironic character foil, as I have forgotten the name for foil. Anywho, he also dislikes ceramic dolls and sandcastles. Some trivia about them is that they get extremely upset if you cancel or change plans at the last second. Pretty much the day of is the cutoff for him. The day before, or even the night before, he'll be fine. Some things come up, he knows, but the day of ruins his entire schedule and plan. It doesn't help that he's an overthinker. He has a horrible time expressing his thoughts and emotions, and he bottles them up pretty often. They look a little older than they actually are, aging about around 25. I'm not very skilled at drawing stubble or facial hair, but they do have facial hair and deeper eye bags than my stylized cutesy version, so they end up looking a bit more 25, on occasion 26. Most of the time it's also due to their resting BFH whenever they're out in public. And their love language is quality time. He often helps Nick with his writing and editing, going out to comic stores and binge watching TV. And if I hadn't mentioned it already, they are canonically boyfriends, and if you could get that Be More Chill reference, I'm very glad. If not, boo-hoo. But they are dating. This is some fan art I drew of them. I think it's the only ship art I actually have of the two of them. I have been in an art rut for the past year, I guess. Recently got them antidepressants, baby, so maybe I can push out some more art. But this is them. They're wonderful and beautiful, and this is post the storyline as well. During the storyline or universe I have for them, they don't get together until the very end, or at the least afterwards, that epilogue stuff, post canon, but it is canon. They are very oblivious about this. They both love each other. They've loved each other and had a crush on each other since college. Obviously Jax fell first, but I'm not going to spoil everything, but it's canon. I love my boys. They're beautiful, and everyone should love them too. If you stayed this long through the video, thank you so much. If you like this type of content and want to support me in the future, feel free to subscribe, like, comment something nice below, and follow me on any of my social media platforms. I rarely post thanks to my nasty art box. However, I should be posting hopefully more consistently. I keep saying this at the end of every video and never follow through, but one day maybe I might. Anywho, I should be very busy with the upcoming months, hopefully producing more art, but July will be a very iffy month for me, as Art Fight is in July, my personal birthday is in July, and I may be moving to a different city in July. So hopefully I get a few videos scheduled ahead of time for that month in particular. But I'm very excited to see what I come up with now that I'm gotten out of that little art rut of mine. Sorry for any stuttering or editing mistakes. The intro and outro audios were recorded afterwards and in my closet. So hopefully the sound and quality isn't too bad considering my PNG tuber and audio were recorded separately. But anywho, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, as I am a content creator now and I have to make you subscribe 50 times throughout the entire video. So have a good evening, afternoon, and morning.